Hey everyone, this is Stefan from Byte the Bytes, and welcome to this tutorial video about using MapTiler in World Creator. So MapTiler is it's a service that lets you stream real-world data in real time. So using that in World Creator requires you a few steps to do. So the first one is I highly suggest you to go to the maptiler.com World Creator website here. There you have some explanations about our tool itself and what you can expect using MapTiler, how it is set up, like here for subscribing to MapTiler Cloud, get MapTiler token, apply MapTiler token in World Creator, and use MapTiler in World Creator. This is how it looked previously. I'm going through this step because this video explains what MapTiler actually is, how it really works, and all these things. And it also shows you how to use that token in World Creator. But it is an older video, so don't get confused about this previous UI that we had in 2022, because this has changed a lot. And MapTiler, they offer a non-commercial use as well. So you actually just register for free, and you have a limited amount of downloads. If you get this one also works with World Creator, but you will have a watermark on the World Creator terrains using the MapTiler logo. Yeah, then you have that for startups and for business and for enterprise. So you have to choose your own tier to see which one fits your usage actually. So what I'm going to show you now is how to set up that thing entirely. I'm not going to show you how to register on MapTiler, so you would have to do this on your own. You can follow these steps, but now we'll just take a existing token. I'm going to take my own token and use that, and I will show you how to set this up in World Creator so you get MapTiler running. Okay, so let's switch back to World Creator for now, and using MapTiler requires you to add a new shape layer, which is called MapTiler here. So if you add it and you have not set up a token yet, you will see exactly the thing that I'm seeing here. It's an empty layer without any further information. So what we're going to do now is we have to go to the options and the MapTiler settings. So click on MapTiler and put your token into that field. It's a really huge token, so no need to write it down from the video because it won't work. And once you put it in, just hit apply. And as soon as you hit apply, it's going to update itself, and MapTiler is now available in World Creator as well. So MapTiler, what you see here is this is an entire map, and it actually works similar like to the known map system that you already know from Microsoft and Google. They offer a really amazing resolution for height and for color. So we'll cover these settings here. We will also cover a few things more about this because it's really a really amazing feature in World Creator. So what you do is by navigating on World Creator, you can navigate still here on the viewport, but it won't change the MapTiler data that you're looking at. So to view the data or zoom in and scroll around, you would do the movement all in this map. So you can use the left mouse to drag it and move around. You can use the mouse wheel to zoom in, and you see that World Creator updates the things here on the terrain. And you can zoom into a very high location here, a very high resolution, and see what's going on here, for example. Now, let's choose a mountainous region, maybe something like this here. So it's just a random image here. And let's check what we can do here. So first, you can enter latitude and longitude values. So if you have some values that you are aware of, that you know where specific locations are, you can just copy them in here and adjust the zoom, and you will quickly jump to that location. Here you can select the type, what you want to choose. Just leave it on height because it's in this case it's streaming the height and the satellite data anyways. You can choose how the preview type should be. Should it be continuous? This will be like I'm moving here on the map, zooming in, everything is instantly transferred over to the real-time viewport. Or if you would have to wait until the movement is finished, then it's going to update. So this is something that you would adjust depending on how fast your internet connection is, for example. Okay, you can flip the data, not really necessary in my case here. This is important. I will come to this later. And here is something like where you can select the resolution of the height map. So as you can see here, the resolution is quite limited because the height map of the data that we're streaming is in has only 128 by 128. If I'm going up to a higher value, you can see that we have much more data now available, and we can go up to 1K. This is the maximum they are streaming in. However, you would have to adjust a little bit here as well if you want to see really high detail things. And this is also something which is amazing in World Creator, because that data that you stream in here, World Creator is going to utilize that and to upscale it automatically for you to a really amazing resolution, and still allows you to do all the apply all those World Creator features, also the World Creator filters like erosions and so on. So you can further and additionally manipulate existing data using World Creator tools, and that's really cool. The same thing you can do for the color resolution. So this is like 512. I can switch to 64, so you can see the detail gets worse or better. The higher I go, the more color information I have, of course. Then, there's here a color blending, so we can blend the color of MapTiler in and out. We can adjust the brightness, the contrast, the saturation of the stream in data. So next is, this is like the layer settings, because this is being streamed here into a layer in World Creator. So if I still can move that layer, I can also scale it, I can also rotate it or make it fit the terrain again. And this is where I can also blend in the things for the area, like blending it with the underlying terrain of World Creator. I can blend, I can also create multiple map tile layers and blend them into each other and or set them side by side. In this video, I'm just going to cover one layer here because there are a few things that I need to show you. Okay, here under the layer settings again, you can also scale the streamed elevation data. This is always something like you need to adjust a little bit because, you know, I'm looking here at a very satellite aerial view. So if I'm zooming in here to a very high resolution, actually, we have this blending artifacts because we have that lighting system here. If I'm zooming in and zooming out, I would have to adjust a little bit the elevation. So it's you just need to be aware of that you can adjust it anytime here using the height scale value. Sometimes it looks just better if you upscale it a little bit so you get more information that you can use. By the way, you don't have to use the cinematic render mode. You also could use the material design mode, where you don't have all those lighting things enabled. This also helps you to just see the pure colors without being affected by atmosphere scattering or clouds and further effects like global illumination and all these things. The shape design mode, by the way, is where you can view the elevation data. So we will stay at the cinematic mode anyways here. Okay, so you can also blend the height here. This is like blending the MapTiler elevation data with the underlying World Creator data. And the level step is also very important to know here, because the higher the level step here, that means that we are letting MapTiler to use the original data. So we're not using World Creator data, not doing much of calculation of World Creator filters. We're using more this data. So if you set it to the highest possible resolution, depending on what you set up here on the precision here, then you get more information. Then this is the blending mode, where you can adjust specific blending modes about the interpolation, how the colors and the values are interpolated actually. So I always suggest to, depending on your use, to reduce the level step to a value maybe something like 6, because this is the step where you can do World Creator magic and it looks perfect. So for example, if I'm going to add a filter, let's take the white flows here, for example, then you can see, let's switch to the design mode. then you can see that the filters are being applied. So if I'm changing in MapTiler the level step, the less the filters are taken into account, okay? So you need to reduce that a little bit if you want World Creator to perform some tasks. Yeah, we could also add in other filters here, and you can see that works out pretty well. Yeah, that way you can actually use real world data and manipulate it in some way, and yeah, use it also like for stamps, like in the stamp video, because actually this is just a stamp that can be used and combined and all these, but with the advantage that you're using real world data and real world satellite colors. Now, regarding materials, there's one thing you need to notice is if you're adding a color, it's going to mix up with the MapTiler thing. If you don't want that, then you have to use shape layer color. You just disable that. Then only this one has it enabled. So if I'm and this not, so it's overwriting the material below. If I disable it, you can see that as long as I have this one enabled, it means that this material is going to use the MapTiler colors and yeah, multiply it with the shaded colors and the gradient settings, depending on what on the material settings itself. Disabling it, it's not going to be calculated into this one. If I enable that one and use this one, it's in again. Okay, so this is just for you to understand that sometimes you don't want to use the satellite data. You instead want to use just the original data like this or like this, and use your own materials to apply things on this terrain. I could do a quick example. So I'm disabling it here. I use a preset. Let's take whatever preset here. Let's do a gradient for, let's take a height just in case. And you can see that we're mixing in the things depending on, yeah, the height. Just choose the wrong, we need the height gradient here. So I'm mixing in my own materials, but using the real world elevation data. That's important to understand. That's why we have that use shape layer color. This also affects to 2D stamps, because 2D stamps also have that color map that you might import, and also to 3D stamps, where the 3D stamps all might have textures and all this, and they also applied when you're using simulations. We're importing models. So this, yeah, this toggle is quite important if you want to enable the imported ones, or if you want to use your own techniques to, yeah, to texture your terrain. Okay, so that's about MapTiler for now. It's really a powerful system, and it works fluently and incredibly good with World Creator. And the most usage would be always like, yeah, importing some specific terrain features, real world terrain features, manipulate them a little bit with the filters, mix them in with your own terrain, maybe also use just the coloring because it's, yeah, it looks really good, right? And yeah, or even to simulate things. That's also important, because if I'm running simulations here, I could simulate physical behaviors like rainfall and snow. I could use sand on top. Like, for example, I could drop in some sand here and see how sand would distribute on that. So we could, just for a quick sample, I'm using sand here, drop that down, and we would see where the sand is on the terrain. Very easy, very quickly, and yeah, very powerful actually. But still having, oh yeah, sand color is not good. We should really choose some sand colors. And you can see that we're still having the MapTiler colors here, but we just dropped sand on it. So we might use this even for real world amazing simulations to see how sand would distribute if, I don't know, you know, if whatever changes on this planet, or water flows and all this, or if you have snow and what happens if you have snow rains or whatever on the terrain. Okay, so that's it with MapTiler. Thanks for watching. We're going to use this anyways in another sample tutorial we're preparing already. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and stay safe.